Lions defeated the Cleveland Browns 34-10. We're going to go through the good, bad, and the injuries in this one. So we'll talk about that. Lions advanced to 3-1, dominated the best defense in football, and that's my takeaway here. So let's go ahead and just jump into it right now. First off, the Lions put up 27 points of offense. Remember, we got the 7-yard or the kick return for a touchdown, give them 7 points. That is damn good against the number one defense in the NFL. If you could put up 27 points against the number one defense, you can put up points against anybody. Now, we had 3 turnovers in this game, and that definitely helps, 17 points off turnovers, but that's what you do, right? You get turnovers, you win. So shout out to the Lions, offense and defense, and they had to win on 3 phases of this game. So yeah, I love that the Lions put up that type of points. Insane. And we got special teams touchdown. Kalif Raymond, he's been having a bad year, I thought, so far in special teams. And then he finally does one and takes one back for a touchdown. Massive shout out to Kalif Raymond because he has struggled a little bit, especially in this game. He was struggling a little bit. So it was good to see him go out there, get that touchdown, help the Lions. And make it a little bit easier. Because I got to say, what we talked about this game, to win a game against the best defense in football, you got to win on field position, and you got to take advantage of turnovers. The defense is so good that it's going to be difficult to go up and down the field. As we see, it was not as easy. So, huge shout out to the Lions for getting that done and able to, win this game the way they did. It's a big shout out to them. Huge shout out to the Lions and this coaching staff. Subscribe to the channel. Why is that? We're trying to get to 92,000 subscribers. All we got to do is hit that sub button, and it does help out. Let's go ahead and talk about Jared Goff. He was 16 for 27, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The interception was a weird one, and it was him and Jamo were off the whole damn game. I don't know what it was. But they were off. Jamo drops, balls in missed position. It was crazy between him and Jamo. And I was having fun on the live stream about it. I was ripping on Jamo a lot and Goff. With that said, everyone has a bad game or disruptive. The Lions offense killed it. It was just one issue, and it probably due to the fact that Jared Goff's a little bit nervous when you have Myles Garrett coming at you every second. So Jared Goff, how many sacks did he receive? 0. Against the best defensive line in football, 0 sacks. I know that Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell got beat sometimes in this game. It's going to happen against the best defense in football, against the best pass rusher in football. The Lions, no sacks. How can you not love that? I love that. I think that is absolutely amazing. One thing that I love doing is hanging out with my friends and family watching a football game, and a key to any good tailgate is excellent food. That is right, and that's why I love Omaha Steaks. Enjoy USDA-certified tenderloin steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, plus tailgating favorites such as chicken wings, smash burgers, and big deli-style franks. And now during the Red Hot Sale event, you can get 50% off Siwa and omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with the promo code LIONS at checkout. These burgers are fantastic, guys, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very high in the sirloin steaks, and they are the absolute very best that I have in a long time. I love it. And they offer unrivaled quality and variety of every single bite packed by their 100% guarantee. They're a family-owned company with over 100 years experience in the industry. So get fired up fall grilling this year with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off the Red Hot Sale event and an extra $35 off. Use promo code LIONS at checkout. That's 50% off omahasteaks.com, an extra $35 off with promo code LIONS at checkout. See site for details. All right, well, let's go into the injuries really quick. Terrion Arnold went down with an injury, questionable to return in the game. He didn't return. DJ Reed went down with an injury, hamstring. It looked bad on the field. Thankfully, he was questionable return. Thankfully that the Lions got lucky there that it was not something really horrible. St. Brown got dinged up in this game. I think a lot of these injuries that we were seeing in this game is the fact that the Lions had a short week. And it just felt like they were a little bit wore out, a little bit beat up, a little bit they need that rest, right? So doesn't look like that the injuries are going to be long-term. We don't know about the hamstring, how long that can take, but at least it doesn't look like it's an ACL tear or anything of that nature to where it's a season-ending injury. Because if that happened to DJ Reed or even Terry Arnold, even though I know a lot of fans are, upset with his coverage right now, still would be a devastating loss, right? We do got some decent backups that can hold the fort down. Rock Ya-Sin, Meek Robertson, if they need to be there for next week or a short period of time. The Lions got a favorable schedule the next couple of weeks, so I think the Lions will be good. But the injury bug always sucks. The injury bug is what it is, right? So let's get into this running game. All right, so the Lions running the football there. Jahmyr Gibbs, 91 yards rushing, 15 carries, 1 touchdown. I know Jim Schwartz was saying they never seen a defensive line like this, but you've never seen a running game like this. We got over 100 yards rushing and against the best defense in football. I'm happy about that, right? That's pretty darn good. St. Brown, two touchdowns, 7 receptions, 70 yards. Jamison Williams, they kept going to Jamison Williams. It's funny, it just was not working, right? It just was not working. I thought the offensive line did great against this defensive line. Yes, Jared Goff was under pressure. You're going to be under this 0 sacks. This was the biggest testament for the Lions offensive line, and they passed. Yes, there was pressure. There is going to be 0 sacks against this defense. They passed. I can't ask for much better than that. Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell and Tate Ratledge, Graham Glasgow, and Mahogany did great. One thing that I don't like, flags. We got to stop with the flags, folks. Flags. That is the ugly. The flags. Lions defense did a phenomenal job. Joe Flacco had 2 interceptions. We had 3 turnovers in this game. They only had 82 yards rushing right there, so that's not too bad from Judkins. Lions did their job, man. They made it to where Joe Flacco was under duress a lot. Aidan Hutchinson with a couple sacks. I mean, the pressure was there. The Flacco was under duress. Did great. Special teams was great. Field goals kicked. That first field goal was crazy because it looked like it was going out, and then it came back in. The punts was much better. We got better field position. The coverage was good. Overall, I was happy with special teams. Just get better as the season comes along, as we continue to get better overall. Lions 3-1. The Vikings lost. We got to wait to watch the Packers game and watch the Bears game to see what happens to the rest of the NFC North. But so far, so good. Lions win. Vikings lost. Lions sitting number 1 in the NFC North at this moment. Just at this moment. And yeah. I know a lot of people, at least in my chat, I'm curious about you guys. You're one of those. Was upset at the Lions offense today. Saying they weren't getting. This is the best defense in football. They put up 27 points. I thought they did a really good job. Really good job. And yeah, so I can't complain about the Lions offense. I thought the defense did really good. Jack Campbell was all over the field. He had a ton of tackles in this game. Just a ton of tackles. 11 tackles. Holy smokes. Yeah, I had to check really quick. 11 tackles. He was sideline to sideline and showing the reason why we drafted this guy in the first round. He's getting better and better. Better and better. Secondary good, except for the injuries. Again, we had a lot of injuries today. I will go with the fact that I do believe let's do with the fact the Lions played on a short week. They can rest up and get ready for the Cincinnati Bengals next week. I do think the Lions will probably be favored to win that game for sure, and they'll probably win that game, and then we'll be 4-1. I got to say, that so far, I'm pretty happy with the start of the Lions season. Definitely. All right, let's get there. Again, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 92,000 subscribers. With your help, it can happen. Lions going forward, we just need to rest up. Rest the bodies for these guys for next week, facing the Bengals. See how they perform. I think the Lions should be able to run their defense. The Bengals defense doesn't really it's going to have a hard time against this Lions offense. Again, the number 1 ranked offense, against one of the worst ranked defenses, kind of the opposite here. They're dealing with injuries to Jake Browning. He had to come in because obviously their franchise quarterback is down for almost a year. So the Lions should go in there. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I know David Montgomery didn't have a lot of carries in this game. I think they wanted to go on the outside in the run game, and Jahmyr Gibbs was better on the outside. I think they were going with speed there, and that's why Jahmyr, I believe, got the most touches. So don't be worried about it if you are a Montgomery guy. He will definitely get in there and have it done. So it's a good game by the Detroit Lions, 34-10. Things to clean up. The Lions got things they got to clean up. Flags, and flags. Flags is what you got to clean up, right? Got to clean up those flags. J-Mo and Jared Goff, they'll get back together. It's just a fluke game for those guys. I'm really not upset with J-Mo. It's been a long time since they've had, I really do think it was Myles Garrett making Goff throw the ball a little bit early and is setting off. Their perfect connection was a little bit off because of that. I really think that's what it was. So I'm not even going to rip on J-Mo too much. I was in the game. I just kept saying, don't throw to him. It wasn't working. Wasn't working this game. Just not this game, but. Yeah, Lions 3-1, baby. 3-1. And we're looking pretty in the NFC North. So enjoy the rest of the day. Go Lions. Can't wait to see what happens.